Assalamualaikum and good day, sir. Today I will introduce myself and my group that work together for this accounting and reporting project assignment. My group consists of me, myself, SYAFIQ, Raja ADLI, DAVIES and NURSYAKILAH. For this assignment, we focus on understanding and presenting the financial accounting and reporting practices of a sole proprietorship. We expect to understand how this business record and process their financial transaction to prepare financial statements. We successfully find one business owner who are willing to share her journey in keeping the accounting record throughout the business. We chose Chomi Kids Childcare Center, a business involved in early childhood education. In this presentation, we will share the business background, how they manage their accounts, and the strengths and weaknesses of their accounting process that we found. In this section, I will tell about business background. The business name is Chomi Kids Childcare Center and it's owned by Puan Cik Nora Shikin. The type of business is sole proprietorship. It is located in Taman Puchong Utama, Puchong, Selangor. Owner's early capital is 350,000. Business activity is to provide a nurturing and stimulating environment for children's learning and development from the age of 4 years to 12 years.
So, good day everyone. Today we will be introducing the business characteristic of Chomi Kids Childcare Center, a small-scale childcare business owned and managed by an individual entrepreneur. So, let's look into the detail. So, the first thing is the business liability. Chomi Kids operates as a sole proprietorship, which means the owner makes all the decisions and keep all the profits. However, they also bear for the full responsibility for any debts or any legal issues. The next is the business establishment. So, the business is quite new, having started in late 2024. This means it is still gaining experience, possibly improving services and developing trust among the parents and all the local community. And then for the bookkeeping records, Twinkling app is used to maintain clear, accurate, and organized bookkeeping record. The system helps us to ensure that our financial reports are transparent, up to date, and easy to manage, so giving the parents and staff a peace of mind. So next is the capital. So business was started using the owner's own savings, which is common for small businesses. This is to avoid debt, but also means the owner takes on all the financial risks. Right, so for the next slide, we will cover the profit sharing. So, as the only owner, all profit belongs to them, which is a major benefit for them also. But it is also means they carry all the losses and all the financial responsibility. Alright, to wrap up this topic, Chomi Kids Childcare Center is a small businesses with a simple structure. So the owner has full control but also takes all the financial and legal risks. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Sir FAIRUZ. My name is NURSYAKILAH binti Pirman and I'll be continuing this presentation in classification of business item for Chomi Kids Childcare Center. At first, we have a current asset which include the bank account balance for 15,000 ringgit and cash in hand about 1,000 ringgit. For the second one, non-current asset, equipment that the owners invested is 3,000 ringgit for the cooking and food preservation appliance and 2,500 ringgit for the cooling appliance. The owner also purchased furniture worth to 8,000 ringgit, and the last one is a property value at 1 million ringgit, also a playground investment of 2,000 ringgit. At third, under liabilities, the owners have a monthly loan commitment of the property for 2,000 ringgit for the premises, and the insurance for student which costs between 10 to 25 ringgit per month. The owner also include 300 expenses for twinkling. They use it for daily logbook purpose to maintain clear, accurate, and organized bookkeeping record. Fourth, under honest equity, the owners inject capital about 350,000 ringgit into the business to support the operation. Fifth, we have a revenue. The revenue source is from annual fee charge from 990 ringgit to 2,000 ringgit depending on the student age. Monthly fees vary between 350 ringgit to 720 ringgit. The owner also received 400 ringgit from activity fees and 100 ringgit from the uniform charge for 2 pairs. And the last one is 40 ringgit for the stationery fees per student. We have the last one is expenses. It's divided to operating expenses and non-operating expenses. Under operating expenses, the owners allocate 2,000 ringgit to 2,500 ringgit for staff salary. This includes the teachers, assistant teachers, cleaners, and also a chef. For non-operating expenses, cost of goods is 2,000 ringgit, 5,000 ringgit spent on stationery for the teachers, 150 ringgit for the internet, and 500 ringgit for the miscellaneous expenses such as maintenance and advertising, and 600 ringgit for the utilities, which includes the electricity, water, and indah water charge. These breakdowns help us to track our financial position more effectively and support a better planning for the future operation.
Alright, for this slide, I will explain how this company manages its business records. Okay, the company use a simple manual recording systems that mainly focuses on tracking revenue rather than full financial reporting. Next slide. Next slide. The first method they use is through a source document, which means they rely on the original business transaction recorded using an app called Twinlink. Okay, this app is quite useful. It systematically records daily revenue such as childcare fee and activity charges, making it easier for the owner to monitor earnings. However, the Twinlink app has major limitation. It does not tracking important financial aspects like expenses, debts, or liabilities, so gives an incomplete view of the overall financial health of the businesses. Moving on the next slide. Since there is no formal accounting system in place, the owner uses a manual calculation method to estimate income. They combine the data from Twinlink with physical receipt to get through a total of monthly revenue. And finally, to get broader view of their cash flow, the owner refer to the bank statement. This helps in tracking both income and visible expenses, although it's still not a complete accounting method. So overall, while the system is functional for basic tracking, it lacks accuracy and could lead to a problem when trying to manage finances in more detail or plan for growth in the future. So that's all from me, and thank you so much.
Lastly, what we can conclude is Chomi Kids Childcare Center uses a manual bookkeeping system. All financial records such as income, expenses, and operational costs are written down by hand using notebooks. or basic spreadsheet. This process is suitable for small business with a low transaction volume, especially in the early stages. It helps the owner track finances without spending on accounting software or hiring a professional. The weaknesses of manual bookkeeping that we found, firstly, is risk of human error while doing the bookkeeping recording. Second, mistakes in recording amount, dates, or transactions can easily occur, which may affect the accuracy of financial reports. And also, it will be time consuming when we do the manual bookkeeping. Manual entries take longer compared to digital system, especially as the business grows and handles more transactions. Lastly, physical records are vulnerable to damage or loss due to accidents such as fire, water damage, or misplacement. Thank you.